The Indiana State Police can trace its roots back to 1921 when the Motor Vehicle Police was formed. 16 officers were appointed to enforce titling and motor vehicle laws. The police became the Indiana State Police in 1933 with the passing of the Indiana State Police Act. This act still serves as the foundation of the Indiana State Police Authority. The Putnamville Post was built in the late 1930s on land donated to the state of Indiana. Putnamville District 53 is situated directly across from the Indiana State Farm, which houses several hundred prisoners. The Indiana State Police has gone through numerous reorganizations and through the years, new responsibilities. Responsibilities were totally unheard of in 1933 have been shouldered by the Indiana State Police. Although the post itself has long been outgrown, the officers both past and present have maintained the building in an inspection condition and have passed on proud tradition to today's troopers. The Putnamville Post serves 3 counties in central Indiana. Those are Hendricks, Morgan, and Putnam counties. The post is manned around the clock and receives information from law enforcement agencies and the public, then passes that information to troopers in the field and other appropriate agencies as well. Telecommunications officers maintain contact between the officers and other agencies throughout Indiana. Telecommunication operators perform a variety of duties, including retrieving information from Central Repository computer files located at State Police Headquarters and from the National Crime Information Center in Washington, D.C. All radio and telephone conversations are tape recorded by the operators in the event that information would need to be examined later for administrative or court use. Detectives are assigned to work closely with troopers investigating crimes. Laboratory technicians also assist investigators by processing crime scenes, collecting evidence, and preparing for court testimony. The forensic science work, which cannot be done at the post, is sent to the State Police Laboratory located in Indianapolis. Accident reports, case reports, arrest records, and administrative records are all processed in a prompt and efficient manner by the post's secretaries. In addition to filing and processing reports, the secretaries assist by answering the endless number of phone calls and referring the caller to the appropriate officer. Since communications is the lifeblood of law enforcement, the equipment must be maintained in top working order. Each district has a radio technician responsible for maintaining the radios, radars, and VASCAR equipment, which are utilized by the personnel assigned to the Putnamville Post. Troopers patrolling the 3-county district accumulate over 50,000 miles a month in vehicles which are kept in top mechanical condition. Putnamville District has a mechanic that works full-time keeping the many state police cars functioning properly. Although a trooper is assigned a particular county in which to reside, the job responsibility is far from county line restricted. Troopers are regularly called to investigate accidents or crimes in other counties of the district and are called upon to quell large civil disturbances, direct traffic, or work crowd control at large sporting events throughout the state. The work often requires them to be away from home for several days at a time. Drinking and driving is a full-time enforcement effort by the Indiana State Police. In the summer months, troopers, conservation officers, excise officers, and other agencies team up to combat drinking and driving on state roadways. These efforts help stop the young drinkers from getting behind the wheel while under the influence. Sobriety checkpoints are also used by troopers. They are conducted not only in the summer, but year-round, with major concentration on holidays. Troopers also volunteer to serve on specialty teams such as our emergency response teams, commonly referred to as SWAT. These officers are equipped with special weapons, tear gas, and other state-of-the-art tactical equipment. They handle extremely dangerous functions such as hostage situations, raids on criminal activities with known armed subjects, and conduct search and surveillance operations on marijuana growers. Another specialty group is the scuba divers. They are often called upon to dive in adverse conditions to recover bodies, vehicles, or evidence which may be in swift rivers or deep lakes. Still other officers do explosive ordnance disposal work. These officers receive special training in ways to disarm bombs and dispose of old dynamite and other explosives which turn up in the state. Several officers in the district serve on the Tactical Intervention Team. Wearing helmets, carrying shields, gas masks, and batons, these officers may be called to disperse unruly crowds or ordered by the governor to intervene in strikes. These troopers are impressive adversaries for any group of protesters. Working closely with the troopers are the motor carrier inspectors. They enforce laws pertaining specifically to trucks and receive detailed training on DOT and state laws involved in that specialized field. The Putnamville Post is made up of men and women who are proud to serve and protect, proud of their heritage with the Indiana State Police. They are ever cognizant the Hoosiers rely on them to respond to the call, knowing that the ever-present danger may at times require that they put their lives on the line is always someplace in the back of their minds. That supreme sacrifice has been made by 30 state police officers. One of those officers worked in the Putnamville district. The troopers, detectives, and civilians working at the district are under the command of the lieutenant, who along with the first sergeant oversee the operations of the three-county district. It takes a special person to be a state police officer, a person with self-discipline and dedication, a person who cares about law and order and is willing to set an example which hopefully others will follow.